Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful Monday. I literally just woke up like half an hour ago. Unfortunately, I didn't get the best sleep last night. It was honestly, it was mostly my fault because I had a friend over, and I'm not going to really tell you about him right now because I've learned, honestly, it's just best to, when it comes to potential relationships or like men in my life, that it is so much easier to keep it off of social media and just keep it private. My private life, with a guy or a potential relationship really isn't anybody's business anyway. But yeah, I was hanging out with somebody last night. Good time, good conversation. But I did not go to bed till like, I don't know, probably past 11 maybe. And I just kept waking up last night, like wake up from a weird dream, roll over, fall back asleep for like, I don't know, maybe an hour, and then I'd wake up again from another weird dream, toss and turn. Like, I had a weird dream last night that like I was hanging out with the guy that I was hanging out with last night, but like we were part of a like college university that was like going to Disney or something, and like for some reason I didn't want to go to Disney, and like I don't know why I wouldn't want to go to Disney, but apparently I was having like really bad anxiety about like leaving my cats for several days, even though I have done that before and like they've been completely fine. I actually just went down to the cities at the beginning of this month, and I was gone from Sunday night to Tuesday evening. So like Sunday at 6 o'clock I left, and then I didn't get back till like Tuesday around about the same time, around like 6:30, a quarter to 7, and they were completely fine. That is a great thing about owning cats, is as long as they have a big old bowl of water, big old bowl of food, in their litter boxes, they seem to do pretty okay for themselves. Oh, that was attractive. I had a cat hair in my mouth. I have my cup of essential energy, aka my coffee. I'm gonna drink this and watch some videos on YouTube and charge you guys a little bit more because you guys are dying. All right, now that we've had our coffee and come to the conclusion that this day is happening, we are gonna make ourselves some breakfast. I'm gonna stick with simple scrambled eggs with a little bit of soy milk and some turkey bacon. A lot of people, for some reason, think turkey bacon is absolutely disgusting, and I don't know why. I grew up on it, and I think it was because my mom didn't want me and my brother eating regular bacon because of like the extra fat content on like pork bacon, the extra sodium on pork bacon, and I don't know, I just like the flavor of turkey bacon over regular bacon. And I think almost 2 years ago, probably, when me and Nick were still together, that we made like this pork dinner with like mashed potatoes, and it was really good. And then I found out the hard way that my body doesn't tolerate pork anymore, and that was like the worst 48 hours of my life. And so I kind of avoid eating pork as much as possible now because it just doesn't agree with my body. It doesn't make me feel good. In fact, it makes me feel like I have the flu, if you catch my drift. But yeah, we are gonna make some scrambled eggs and turkey bacon for breakfast. Also, I got some dishes done. I had to clean out my coffee pot because it started looking like, well, not started looking like, it has looked like the fact that I hadn't washed it in probably a couple months, and I can't imagine the bacteria and just the grime that was in it that I was putting in my body, so I figured scrubbing it out and rinsing it out really, really good, make it a little bit better. On the topic of food, I definitely have been going through a phase where I've been having epiphanies about what I've been eating lately and like how it's been affecting my mood and my body and my mind, and I realized that it's probably a good idea to go down the road of trying to eat just a little bit healthier than what I have been. I haven't exactly had the best diet lately, and I've kind of stopped going back to the gym again, which is like bad me. I'm just incredibly grateful that my physical, like how I look physically hasn't really changed, but I definitely feel it like internally and mentally. And it kind of sucks. I've always had an issue with food, and it's definitely been up and down lately with my body, and I know it's not good for me to go from eating super, super healthy to super crappy and then back to healthy and then back to crappy. Like my body is like, Liz, what are you doing to me? Or what are you doing to you? And honestly, I have no freaking clue. And I think honestly, a lot of it probably had to do with my old living situation. Even though I was going to the gym a lot more when I was at the other apartment, it wasn't, partially it was for my health. Like it felt good to go to the gym. I was making a routine of going to the gym. I was seeing some positive body results, but my diet wasn't following suit, I would say, and still isn't, especially with this month of like being really, really broke. I've been eating McDonald's a lot more. I've got like pizza and chicken nuggets in my freezer, and like I've been moderating it. It's not like I've just been eating like all the time, every minute of the day, just nothing but junk food. Like I fit it into my diet, and I am active enough that it's not like showing on my body, but I definitely feel it like internally. Like mentally, I do feel a lot more lethargic than when I was like having my smoothie and incorporating salads and like fruit in my diet, you know, getting like the essential vitamins that your body needs. But also just like, so my mind's been feeling lethargic and my body's just felt kind of like, not really fat, but like just full of crap, I guess. And it's definitely probably been affecting my sleep. It's kind of hard to explain, but I think anybody who has gone through what I'm going through when it comes to like eating the wrong kind of food, not really giving your body a break or a detox or a cleanse or anything like that, you start to feel like a big ball of lard, and it's not fun. I'm still kind of in the position where I'm a little bit afraid to get healthy food. I've always had a terrible time trying to eat healthy because, like, well, a lot of people on my mom's side of the family are food addicts, like straight up, and I'm definitely like that. I like flavor, I like texture. I think my body has an unhealthy addiction to sodium. Like, thank God I'm not a sweet tooth, but definitely sodium has been my problem. So like clam chowder, tomato soup, pizza, chicken nuggets with like sauce on the side, like just anything sodium and like full of flavor, I'm addicted to so easy. And so when I start to try to like cleanse, even though I'm eating really healthy and I'm eating good portions, like the same portions, but just healthy food, my body thinks that I'm starving myself, and that really, it makes it really hard to stick with it, because the second my body's like, you're hungry all the time, you're starving, you need to eat real food, I tend to just snap back into eating whatever I want, because then I don't feel hungry, and it's like this vicious cycle. And I want to get back to like eating healthy and going to the gym again, because that was helping my flexibility, it was helping my joints, I was sleeping better at night. And so I think tomorrow, since it's supposed to be an absolutely gorgeous day, I'm either going to incorporate a gym session, or we're gonna go take a hike in nature and just give ourselves a chance to think and breathe and enjoy nature and just get back in our Zen zone. because work has been kind of stressful and I haven't been giving myself the time of day to decompress properly, and I just feel like I'm going to work, coming back, eating dinner, going to bed, and it hasn't been fun. And so I got 2 days off. Not today, I worked today at 7 o'clock and I got work at 10, which is what I'm gonna be eating now. But I definitely need to incorporate eating healthy and like putting back some physical activity in my life, because I feel like that's gonna help my mind, it's gonna help my body, it's gonna help my emotions, my soul, so to speak. Also, I've had a very, very guilty habit of eating a lot of pre-made food. Simply because I've been too lazy to actually like prep my own food. So like, instead of making scrambled eggs and bacon like I am now, which is, you know, say what you will about certain breakfasts, everybody's got their own style, but I know that making my own eggs and my own bacon is far healthier for me than what I did in my last vlog, where I just threw a pre-made processed bacon, egg, cheese biscuit and loaded hash brown, you know, in the oven, waiting 30 minutes, and then boom, there's my breakfast. But I don't really want to know what's in it, honestly. I'm a little afraid to look and see just how like processed it is and how much crap is in there, because I know when I eat that, yes, it tastes good and I feel full and whatnot, but it's probably got a crap ton of sodium and other junk that I shouldn't be putting into my body, and I definitely feel bloated. Like, I love food, but I hate the food baby feeling when like you stuff up and you eat like a huge meal and then you legitimately look and feel like 10 times more bloated. And again, it's just the fact of like being lazy and not taking the time to actually like make myself a legitimate breakfast that's actually going to benefit my body, you know, versus just sitting in my chair watching videos on YouTube while I'm basically getting, you know, something else to make my breakfast for me instead of standing here and actually making my own breakfast. Plus, I also actually feel a lot better making my own scrambled eggs and bacon versus like physically eating it. I don't feel like I'm loading my body. Like, I don't feel super heavy and bloated and all that other not so fun junk that happens when you eat, you know, processed, pre-made, frozen food. I honestly like legitimately want to start getting back into a more healthy routine, because like, this might sound extreme, but it's true. Like, plain and simple, you only get one body, and as far as we know, you only get one life. And I want it to be energized and healthy and feel good and, you know, have the natural energy I need to get through my day and not be, as much as I love my coffee and I don't think I'm ever gonna give that part of my day up, just not, like, I wanna not be specifically reliant on caffeine, you know, because I don't really have much natural energy, and honestly, a lot of it has to do with my sleep schedule. Like, plain and simple, I don't have a consistent sleep schedule. I would not know a consistent sleep schedule if it bit me in the bum or smacked me in the face, because I do shift work. But I know if I was eating healthier and incorporating some kind of physical activity in my day that's not running around like a headless chicken at work stressing myself out, it would probably help my mind, because I do remember when I was going to the gym before work and just getting out all that excess energy and stress and negativity, and it gave me time to just listen to my music, feel myself out, what kind of mood I was in, and if I did have stress or negative energy, using that to fuel my workout, like taking all that energy and using it at the gym, that by the time I was done, whether it was 45 minutes, an hour and a half, 2 hours, whatever, that I would use all of the pent up previous negative energy or emotions or thoughts to fuel my workouts. By the time I was done, I just felt calm, I felt relaxed, I felt like I just had this inner calm. And I could, even though I was physically tired at work, it was a good tired. Like, it was really hard to make me angry. I put up with a lot more. I could think better. Probably because I got the blood flowing in my heart, my organs, and my brain. I also need to start drinking more water. I was doing really, really good for a while there where I was drinking a crap ton of water, like over 72 ounces a day, which is probably like 3 of my refillable water bottles. And it was doing pretty good stuff for my skin. But it was also giving me a lot more energy and making me feel pretty good. Because obviously our bodies need a lot of water, and I've been kind of depriving my body of water, unfortunately. Because I've been drinking a lot of Powerade at work, or like I'll sneak in a soda or something. So I'm just getting a lot of fake processed sugary crap in my system, and then I wonder why I feel so lethargic and I feel like crap. It's because I'm doing it to myself. And there's the result of our breakfast. That's some turkey bacon and some scrambled eggs with some soy milk mixed in there. It's gonna be yummy. Something that I found in some boxes, I just had this like spur of the moment, I want to decorate a little bit more. I found these. Do you guys remember these from my last apartment? I didn't know where to put them because I didn't have nails or anything to hang them up on the wall, but there's these like tiny little clips that I know are for blinds, or like curtains, but I don't have curtains, so I figured, why not? I always have some positive affirmations right in front of my face. So I gotta jump in the shower and get ready for work. I'm not gonna bother washing my hair right now. I just can't be bothered to shampoo, condition, blow dry, flat iron. But I definitely need to do that tonight. I'm just gonna wash my body so I don't stink, wash my face because my skin feels oily, and I realize I'm starting to break out a little bit. So I definitely want to try to tackle that and get dressed and get ready for work. I also found my Fitbit charger, which was super exciting. For some reason, I could not find it when I initially moved in, and I love wearing that thing. It, helps me keep track on if my heart rate's a little too high, or if how many calories I'm burning, how many steps I'm making. It was definitely helping me motivate myself to stay more active, because the higher the numbers were, I was like, yes, I'm doing something, and I just sat in my bedroom area and died because I couldn't find the charger. And when I found my little fabric scrolls, I guess, I found it and I was like, sweet, so I can start getting back into that. It's charging right now. Hopefully by the time I have to leave for work, 7:30, I don't really have to be out of here till about 9:30 at the latest. Major brain fart. I'm hoping by then it's charged, so it'll last me the rest of my day. My wrist definitely felt naked, and it's so weird, not being able to check the time or anything like that. Tonight, because I have the next 2 days off after I get off of work, I'll probably get home. My best guess is 5:45. I'm gonna make sure I go to bed at a good time tonight, because I need to get back into when I'm able to actually go to bed when I want. I need to make a habit of going to bed at a good time, especially on my days off, because if I stay up too late and I sleep in too much, I just feel lethargic. I don't want to do anything. I'm not having a good time. And I end up spending my day off sitting in this chair, bumming out, watching YouTube videos, or scrolling through social media over and over again, because I just don't have the energy. So I'm going to set the mood to relax when I get home from work with a nice, just overall physical cleanse, probably make myself a cup of tea, take a melatonin, and just allow myself to fall asleep when I want to fall asleep, and then I'm going to wake up and we're going to do stuff. I'm not really sure what I have planned tomorrow. I definitely know the weather is supposed to be freaking fantastic, so I definitely want to go for a hike or just walk in nature and just give myself some peace and quiet away from work and yeah, get some sun because I'm still white as all get out. I've been trying to slowly introduce myself to the sun so I don't just like fry like a lobster like I seem to do every single year. But I don't have sunscreen, so I'm guessing I'm gonna get a decent amount of sun tomorrow and probably end up with a little burn, but that is okay. I'm totally fine with that. But yeah, I need to get cleaned up because I feel disgusting and greasy and get dressed for work, I guess.